And what grade are you in it?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. How long have you done Magnet?
This is my second year.
Okay. Why did you first do Magnet?
So Emma Smith, who was a senior when I was a sophomore, was talking to Wagner, and I knew her from student council and stuff, and so she said that I would be really good on Magnet, and so I talked to Wagner as a sophomore in the sophomore year, and then I ended up signing up for junior year, and then stuck with the senior year.
What are you enjoying about it?
I really enjoy taking on some leadership positions because it's kind of cool to go through and start out as a staff writer and work my way up, and then took on some roles as news editor and student life editor, and ended up editor-in-chief.
What are the jobs or responsibilities to be editor-in-chief?
A lot of different communication skills, especially within the staff, making sure people are knowing what they need to do, getting deadlines done, working with photographers for sure, on par, writing and mechanic usage skills.
Okay.
Just stuff like that. You would think that you would need in an editor.
Why has the Magnet won awards like it has won in this national recognition? What is it about the publication, the website, everything? What is it about the Magnet that has landed in this spot to win some awards?
The core idea that Wagner calls MagFam. So it's just unifying us as one team, one unit, one family. We're able to, as a smaller staff compared to other schools within the state, we're able to accomplish a lot of great things.
Seems like you got a pretty good sized staff to me, but you're saying this is a small staff by comparison?
Yeah, we have around 30 people.
Okay.
And other staffs around the state have upwards of 50 to 70 people.
Okay. And you guys, so someone who's not familiar with the Magnet or isn't aware of how easily it is to, look online, and, it's not the old days of a student newspaper where you'd have to be in the school to physically have your hands on a newspaper. What is the Magnet, and why would people in the community want to take a look and see what you guys are doing?
People in the community would want to see maybe a new perspective of what's going on, and for sure some people might want to know what's going on with the high schoolers, even if they don't have kids in there. It's nice to see what the youth is doing and what they're doing for Owatonna.
What kind of stories do you guys cover?
We'll cover anything important that's related to OHS.
Are there some stories in particular that stand out for you in a couple of years, whether you were directly involved in it or not, that really are, highlights or bright spots that the organization has covered?
There was a bomb threat story that was really huge. Brady Ryder was the key person on that, and recently with the Westboro Baptist Church, that was another big story that we were able to capitalize on. And when there's something big that happens in Owatonna, not that not much happens at OHS, stuff happens, but when there's something big that can reach outside of Owatonna and reach some interest, it's really cool when we're able to take on those stories. How often are stories published, or roundabouts, or how many new stories a day or week, or any numbers like that off the top of your head? I'd say on average we're publishing 7 to 8 stories a week.
7 or 8 a week. Okay, all right. And then is this a year-long class?
It's a year-long class.
Okay. And so someone who is... how many stories would an individual write, or can that vary?
Usually 2 to 3 a month.
2 to 3 a month
Usually
for an individual.
2, and then someone might pick up an extra story if they get it done.
Okay. And your title, again, was Editor-in-Chief?
Yeah, I've had... right now I'm back to a staff writer, kind of passing on the torch to Jade Hansen, who you talked to earlier.
Right.
She's going to be the upcoming editor-in-chief.
Okay, so there's one editor-in-chief.
Usually,
does that rotate during the school year, too?
It does rotate sometimes based on what we need for staffing or who could do what for different stories. And then we have a print ed board and then an online ed board. So
Okay. And then what's your plan for after high school, Nick?
I am going to attend Creighton University.
What are you planning to study?
I am going to major in neuroscience with a pre-med focus.
And are there things that you've done here in Magnet that you see that can help you in college life and your career as well?
For sure. I mean, being able to write things quickly and accurately, fact check, and also being able to edit my own stuff is going to be really important. And also just being able to take on different leadership positions is going to help with different group stuff that I'm working in. And I'm in the honors program at Creighton, and so that's going to be a little bit more group team focused. And so skills like that I can totally translate into my future.
Anything else to add?
No, I don't think so.